Thank you all for all the support on my desk setup videos. Honestly, I'm blown away. I didn't expect it to do as well as it has. And for those of you who have not seen it, I have added a link in the description to that video so you could watch that after this one. I feel like I'm always going through tech all the time, searching for items that make getting things done a little easier and faster. And once in a while, I come across well-designed and functional items that do exactly that. I work as a product designer when not working on ideas for YouTube videos or social media, where I share more of my tech content and behind the scenes of my upcoming videos. So it's really important to me that these items are both functional and look great on my desk. Today, I'll share 8 desk accessories that make sense to have and are worth the money in my opinion. These are items that I use every day, and I'll talk through why and how I use them. This video is not sponsored, and none of these items were sent to me by any brands, as I bought them with my own money. Let's talk about the first one, my favorite wireless mechanical keyboard. I love being able to tweak and swap my keyboards from time to time for a more customized look and experience. This is the Iconix ZX75 Darkside with no RGB and the gold pink switches. It's got a great battery life for what it is, and I'm really digging the all black aesthetics. Underneath the keyboard, there is a wireless to wired mode switch if you want to use this with a cable. They also have a version in white, but I liked this better. I enjoy using this keyboard, and it's my go-to for when I want minimal wires on my desk. Also, not a lot of wireless mechanical keyboards sound this good. Just listen. And this keyboard pairs nicely with my Logitech MX3 mouse. I absolutely love this mouse. It has customizable keys and a ton of gesture control options, which are remappable in the Logi Option Plus app. It perfectly fits in my palm, and I can use this for long hours without any strain to my wrist. And the battery life is absolutely insane. It can go weeks on a single charge. When it comes to audio, I'm always looking for awesome audio equipment that are functional and get the job done. Like the Shure MV7. I featured this microphone in my desk setup video a couple of weeks ago, and I love it because it sounds great. For an entry-level pro mic, I love that it has both USB and XLR connection options, even though I use it mostly with the XLR cable. I think a great sounding microphone is definitely a must, especially if you intend to also make videos at your setup or record audio often. And if you decide to use it via USB, you can download the Motive app to dial in your perfect audio preferences. Having used this microphone for a while now, I cannot justify spending extra money on the Big Brother version, which is the Shure SM7B, especially knowing that one would still spend a little more on a cloud lifter to actually get it to work. The SM7B does have a richer bass tone and sounds punchier, but I find that I prefer the sound profile of the MV7 more. Now, for a budget option, the Rode Pod mic is also a great pick with its awesome look. I have seen a lot of podcast setups feature this mic, but one thing you need to know is that it's a really heavy microphone. So bear that in mind if you intend using this with a mic arm. As for headsets, I've got a couple, and each of them have a different purpose, but I find that I always keep reaching for the II TMA2 HD wireless headsets on a daily basis. These produce professional sounds and are so crisp for audio work. In fact, I use them all the time to edit all of my voiceovers and videos. I do not experience any lag or latency over Bluetooth, and I've got to say, they pair really well with both my MacBook and iPhone. Yes, this headphone can connect to multiple devices and switch between them easily and seamlessly. They are probably the lightest headsets I've tried and the only modular ones, which means that you can easily swap out or upgrade each component as you like. As for the downsides, one thing to note is the clamping force on these. Now, I know this is a more personal use case, but they feel a little too tight after about 3 hours of using them. And for the price, they feel plasticky and make some creaky noises when twisting the speaker units. Overall, they have 3 minimal buttons and a tiny LED indicator. The top and bottom buttons control volume, while the middle button is for power. They've got a power saving feature that automatically turns off the headset when not in use to save some battery life, something my AirPod Maxes cannot do without this funny looking case. I like that they also come with this high quality black triad 4mm 1.5 meter cable for a wired connection if needed. I use this audio jack converter when using them with my audio interface. This audio interface is a classic. It is the Focusrite Solo 2i2, which mainly features 2 mic inputs, a master volume knob, and a button to deliver phantom power to any microphone connected. I like this interface because it's reliable and works really well for all of my audio and Zoom calls. Now, I'm not a professional audio engineer or anything like that, but I'm speaking from experience having used this for over 2 years now. If you create videos or intend to own a really good microphone, I'll easily recommend this. As a second option, I also own an Audient ID4 Mark II, which mostly lives on my gaming setup. It produces clean and clear audio as well and has physical knobs that makes using it easy also. I previously used my Fujifilm X-E4 as a webcam and recently swapped it out for this InstaLink 360 webcam. It's a minimal look with a ton of features. I love the AI features on this webcam, and it actually has autofocus and a gimbal as well. It has definitely leveled up my Zoom calls with AI tracking, which holding your palm out in front of the lens activates this. And I can also position my fingers in an L shape, moving them upwards to zoom in and downwards to zoom out, allowing me to find the perfect frame for Zoom calls without touching my computer. Lighting is very important, and for lighting up the top of my desk, I like a more minimal accessory like this BenQ screen bar. I will say that this is an older model which has the wired controller. I really didn't like having to deal with an extra cable just for this screen bar. However, it works great at diffusing light and reducing light strain on my eyes from my monitor, while also lighting up the entire desk. Once connected, you can do things such as turning the lights on and off, changing the temperature and the brightness. I'm pretty satisfied with this item for what it does and really cannot complain. And with that being said, these are all the accessories I've been using and most especially enjoying. Some of these items may be on the pricier end, but I think they're worth every penny for a productive and functional desk setup. Thanks for watching, and it's time to get back to work.